Alright, what is going on, guys? It's awesome, Pamaj here, and I'm here with my wonderful mom, and I've decided to do something a little bit different here. From my mom's perspective, she's going to be holding the camera, and it's going to be like as if you guys are going to see it, like as she's talking to me. And right now, we're just going to like reminisce about 2014. I'm going to ask her like what happened at the beginning of 2014, like our expectations, and just like how everything unraveled in the entire year. And it's pretty crazy. There's a lot of stuff that happened, and I feel like it'd be cool to have my mom's input, and yeah, I just think it's a good idea. So, hello, Mom. Say hello.
Hi.
Literally, I bet you could go back to the first video that we ever did together. She'd just be the exact same, like she said hi. So, at the beginning of this year, Mom, expectations. So, we were coming off of like me just leaving FaZe, and that was a big step. Actually, that was a huge step of like independence. Even I wasn't sure coming into this year. So, what was your thoughts on that?
Of you leaving FaZe?
Leaving FaZe and then coming into the next year, like just being independent, just like coming out of there fresh.
Okay. So independence. The independence that I was seeing you go through with branching off and being alone, out of a clan, it was kind of worrisome. I was a little bit concerned. Because I don't know like what happens. I don't know that much about YouTube, and I've learned a lot, but then you do something that makes me have to think I don't know YouTube anymore.
You have to think twice on that. That's for sure. There's a lot of people that like constantly told me like, you know, you're gonna fall completely off. Like this is what happens to people, and like that they were starting to get in my head. Like I was getting worried, but then like I just sort of kept on going. And beginning of this year, or that year of 2014, I had like 900,000 subscribers, so we were coming up on 1 million. So moving forward till about let's go March 7th. So March 7th, I turned 18. What was it like then for your youngest son to turn 18?
Well, let's go before that, because before that we moved. You didn't.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You didn't come with us, so there was an independence on a second level there, where we moved and you stayed. You came, we were not that far away from you, but
no, it's like 25 minutes, 20 minutes.
And very accessible, because I go into town to work anyways. But you were independently owning your own stuff, and you were living independently away, and everybody was gone. Like we just kind of left you in an empty house.
Yeah.
So for me, that was a little bit concerning. And I felt a little left out of the loop, and I was worried because I wasn't sure how much human interaction you were getting for a little while.
It wasn't a lot, but I still go to school though.
Because I knew the goals that you set for yourself. You were setting some pretty high standards about your uploading and the videos that you wanted to put forth. And I know you were feeling pressure about being off on your own. So it was a bit worrisome at the beginning of the year. It wasn't comfortable.
Yeah.
But life isn't supposed to be comfortable. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely around that time I was like, I really missed like waking up to just like familiar faces and just like other people being in the house, and like not being like paranoid about like little noises going on in that house. It's when everyone's gone, like you really start to notice that type of stuff. And yeah, I would find myself like just driving here like late at night just to like have dinner, or just to hang out a little bit, because I like missed you guys. Like that's what was happening. So 18 years old, youngest son. What's that in the eyes of any mom, do you think?
Well, in any mom, a child being 18 can get a little worrisome, because you know at that age your kids are making some pretty big choices. You're making big decisions, and I knew you were going to be graduating, and your other two brothers decided to stay back a year. And I was really hoping that that's what you were going to decide to do also, is kind of stay back still around home for another year. But you were determined. You were talking about moving all over the place, and it was a little bit, you know, I always say it worries me, because it does. It causes me anxiety because I don't know what to expect. And so when you turned 18, it was just another little bit of you becoming more independent and knowing that you're going to be on your own. You're never alone, but you were making a lot of decisions that for an 18-year-old isn't normal. And sometimes, you know, when you sit and you think about what you're doing and how you're feeling, I don't feel very confident as a mom either, because I don't have the answers of everything. So I go and ask people about what they know and try to mix match it together to be okay and to give you some good answers.
So I know we were both a little worried if I was gonna graduate, because there were some credits that were just like, I don't know, they just weren't there. But then luckily the school actually gave me that the co-op, which actually allowed me to graduate, which I cannot thank those teachers enough for. Like, those teachers, like, were literally so lenient towards me, and just like, I really do owe a lot to those teachers. And
yeah, I agree. Like, the school worked really hard
Yeah.
to get you to graduate. They were trying to be very understanding, and they were very supportive in your education and in what you were doing, the YouTube. And once they knew what it was a little bit more, they were really interested in what you did. Yeah, I'm very appreciative too, and all that they did for you.
So, prom, I have to bring this up. I know this is kind of like not like completely relevant towards it, but like, prom. The only reason prom was so good, Mom, was because of you. I hope you know that. I still have like my friends like texting me, like messaging me on Twitter saying like, why can't we just go back to prom? like literally, like, it was like a solid setup.
Yeah, that took a little while, eh?
It did.
It was a lot of work. And we planned it, and we sat at the table, and we talked about it and what we were going to do, and you were all nonchalant about what was going to happen. So prom was a big deal for Parry Sound, and it was a little disappointing, and I know I realized that another party had to happen because there was so many other people a part of the class, but I really didn't want to have that many kids around here and doing whatever. So it was good. Everybody seemed to enjoy themselves for the time that
it was
they
kind
were
of like
there.
a good problem, if that makes any sense, because like everyone left, but it's just like they left, but they wish they could have stayed longer. Like, that's that, like, it was that type of thing.
Right.
So this is another thing, a little bit more back, when I hit 1 million subscribers. How was that?
That was amazing. Like, I don't even know. I was so proud of you. We were pretty proud. We wanted to, and then we were talking about how do we celebrate it.
Right.
We like to celebrate this stuff. And I believe we went out to dinner or something at least. And I did the t-shirts up.
Oh, yes. So I don't know if you guys know this, but when I hit 1 million subscribers, I had no idea. My mom actually set up with my entire friends, like my entire friend group, and just a lot of people in the school, like the teachers and all that. And she actually had like a bunch of t-shirts like mass printed out that said like Pamaj, like 1 million subscribers on all that. And I was walking around the school, and I just saw all my friends and all my peers and all these teachers like just walking around with these t-shirts, and I was like, this is really crazy. Like, how do they know all this? And I was really like completely shocked when I saw that. And you know, I don't think any other mom would probably do that. And no one celebrates. Like, it feels like people don't celebrate enough.
Yeah, I think so. That's what I think too. Because, you know, the whole point of that was to bring awareness to such an accomplishment. And again, this school worked with me on that too. They really wanted you to feel the support of it, and they understood what we were doing. And I went to a local place in town, and she worked extra hard to make sure that there was, I think, like 150 t-shirts done up and handed out in the little school that you go to.
It was a small school.
So it would make a pretty big impact, even if there was 30 t-shirts worn or whatever. But they were all given out. All of those t-shirts.
There was a lot of shirts walking around.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
So summer's going by, and you know, the thoughts of moving away, and like me and Zach already had our eyes set on Vancouver, and that's across the country. What did you think of that?
Well, first all, you were going to go on your own.
Yeah.
That was really not, it was not going in my head very well. I couldn't figure it out. I was really concerned about it. I didn't know, I wanted to support you in it, but I was doubtful about it. Not doubtful that I didn't think you could do it, but doubtful in the sense that you're across the country with nobody. And I know, like, your brothers, I'm going to say, they got homesick, and they really thought they're ready, and I know they wanted to be real proud and be gone, and they got homesick, both of them. So, and it was easier to deal with because they weren't halfway across the country. They were still
across the country.
Yeah, they weren't across the country.
Yeah.
They were in the province. You are across the country, and you were going to go alone. Yeah, that's scary for any parent.
It is.
You know,
I
and
mean, I wouldn't know.
Right, and I was already feeling like we were already had to work extra hard with you just being 20 minutes away, keeping up and talking to you and making sure that you were getting up when you needed to get up and coming out and meeting for lunch once in a while and all that, and that was going to be more difficult in Vancouver. So I was really happy to hear that Zach was going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the sense of at least having one other person in the city of Vancouver that you knew. That was important.
That was good.
Yeah. And it's a good venture to go on with your older brother. Mind you, both your brothers went with you, and it was probably really great to have them both there. So I'm glad that Zach's there, even though he's not there. Of course, you guys move out there, and he has to go to China.
A month later, China.
But you know it's temporary, and he's coming back, so.
Yep. Going back home January 10th in Vancouver, and then a week after Zach will be there. So, moving more along, moving into Vancouver, and we have all these new things like coming in. Like this came in just recently, the 1 million plaque, and we all know like this is what any YouTuber like. From the beginning, this is what they work for, and then we start getting like these Nike hoodies, like the Pamaj Nike hoodies, like these things are huge. The Scuff controller, like my own Scuff controller, like these things like start rolling in, and like they're huge. Like we never thought like these, like you would see like the logo on these types of things and be like being sold like worldwide or anything like that. Like how was that for you?
It's exciting. Like there was a lot of things happening all at once there for a little while, and you're traveling more. And that's exciting too, because you're traveling from Vancouver and going where you need to go. So I'm excited for you. There's a lot more coming. It never seems to end.
No.
And I know that your dedication to all of the hours that you put into doing what you do, it's recognizable, and it shows in the work that you've done and all of your achievements. You need to know that now. Yeah, I'm very proud of that.
So, let's how long are we at right now?
12 minutes.
12 minutes. All right. So we're at Christmas, and moving along, and as I said, we're at Christmas, and I don't have any of my stuff here, and it's odd for me, like talking to you, like it's odd for me, like I feel like I'm almost slacking because like I feel like I've been doing it every single day. That has become a lifestyle. It's become like second nature. It's a habit. Like not having any of my stuff here, like sure there's stuff here, it's just like the internet's not here, the computer isn't here, the Xbox in here, like to make videos for these guys. Yeah, I feel like I'm sort of slacking, but like I've tweeted this at multiple times, and I don't know, it's like I don't know if a break feels weird, and you've told me multiple times like a break is always needed, like for anyone.
Yeah, you need to keep it in balance, eh?
Yeah.
So of course it would feel weird. I mean, you're the only person that can do your business.
Yeah.
So, you know, if a grocery store owner wanted to take a vacation, he knows people are doing it, and the job is still getting done. So when you take a vacation or a break, the job isn't getting done. So, and that's kind of your anxiety about not having a video to put up every day. And I did check. I called every internet provider in the area to see about upgrading our internet and what the cost would be. And unfortunately, we're not even in an area that would be considered yet.
No.
So you have to make alternate arrangements. But I'm enjoying you not having anything.
Just take everything away from me. Yeah. I don't know, I've been enjoying it too. It's just like there's the anxiety of like not doing what I've been doing for like the past 2 years, but there's also like the relaxing and like just like really connecting. I don't know, like you take everything away. Like you take all the familiar faces, like the friends, like and just family, and you go across the entire country, and then you realize like that's what I realized. Like I just cherish everything like so much more. Like any moment, like even right now, like I really do cherish this. Like I can't. The best part about these YouTube videos is in 30 years time or 50 years, me and you, Mom, could look back at this video and just, it's always going to be there. Even if it's not on the internet, it'll be on a hard drive or something like that. That's the best part.
That's the difference in your world.
Yep, it makes a difference.
Yeah, it is. It's huge. A lot of this whole the YouTube thing and just being able to record messages like this, it changes people's lives. It's a whole different way of communicating and reassuring each other. It's pretty good. It's a pretty neat level to be on, eh?
So I think we covered quite a lot. I think next in the future, me and my mom are going to do a Q&A, so you guys can go ahead and ask your questions. Follow me on Twitter, and then eventually I'll tweet out saying Ask Mamaj, and then you guys can ask my mom a bunch of questions. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up. Actually, Mom, try and do the intro.
If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up and follow the Facebook and go to Twitter and buy some MLG hoodies and buy some Scuff gaming controllers and go to PamajApparel.com. Right?
Yep, you got it.
Take a look at Razor.
Well, you're missing one.
Oh, which one?
Code.
Oh, the Scuff code.
Use code Pamaj.
Code Pamaj.
Yeah.
Right. And Gamma, right?
Gamma, yeah, we got all of it here.
Yeah, I'm looking around the room to make sure I didn't miss anybody.
Yeah.
And of course the chairs.
The chairs.
You're sitting on the chairs.
These wonderful chairs. So either way, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this is me and my mom. We'll see you guys later.
Out. Bye.
Out.